Have you ever felt invisible, like no matter what you do, your presence barely leaves a mark? In a world consumed by noise, status, and fleeting opinions, true respect and value aren't given freely. They're earned, often not through loud declarations, but through quiet, disciplined action. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do." The Stoics understood that respect is not about demanding attention or proving worth to others. It is cultivated through silent strength, through the way we carry ourselves, the choices we make, and the principles we refuse to compromise. But how exactly do we embody this quiet power? How do we become individuals whose presence commands respect, not through words, but through action? Today we'll explore 7 silent actions rooted in Stoic wisdom, practices that will not only help you earn the respect of others, but also deepen your own sense of self-worth. Stay with me until the end, because these insights have the power to transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. 1. Know your true value. The first silent action to earn respect and value is to know your true worth. This is not about arrogance or self-importance, but about a deep, unshakable understanding of who you are, what you offer, and why you matter. When you recognize your intrinsic value, you no longer seek validation from others. You become centered, grounded, and resilient in the face of both praise and criticism. Seneca once said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This reminds us that self-discovery is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. True value is not something you find in external achievements, social status, or the opinions of others. It is something you cultivate from within, through experience, introspection, and continuous growth. A person who knows their worth does not beg for recognition. They do not chase after approval or fear rejection, because they understand that external opinions are fleeting, while self-respect is permanent. When you internalize this, you develop a quiet confidence that speaks louder than any words. This confidence does not demand attention, yet it naturally draws people in. It signals reliability, strength, and self-assurance, qualities that earn deep respect. Imagine 2 individuals. One constantly seeks approval, changing themselves to fit others' expectations, afraid to stand alone. The other moves through life with a calm, steady presence, secure in their values and abilities. Who do you think earns more respect? Who leaves a lasting impact? To know your value, you must first spend time with yourself. Reflect on your strengths, acknowledge your growth, and embrace the qualities that make you unique. Learn to silence the inner critic that tells you you're not enough, and instead, cultivate self-awareness and self-acceptance. This does not mean ignoring your flaws, but rather understanding that they do not define you. Once you grasp your true worth, your actions will align with it. You will set boundaries without guilt, speak with conviction without the need for validation, and carry yourself with an effortless dignity. Respect is not something you demand. It is something you naturally attract when you live in accordance with your highest self. So take the time to know your value, not as others see you, but as you truly are. Let this understanding shape your actions, your choices, and the way you present yourself to the world. In doing so, you will not only gain the respect of those around you, but, more importantly, you will respect yourself. 2. Be strictly rational. The second silent action to earn respect and value is to be strictly rational, to think clearly, act wisely, and not let emotions dictate your decisions. In a world driven by impulse and reaction, the ability to remain calm, logical, and objective sets you apart. Those who master this trait are seen as strong, dependable, and worthy of trust. Epictetus once said, "We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them." This is the essence of rationality, the understanding that external events do not control us. Rather, it is our perception of them that shapes our response. When you allow emotions to cloud your judgment, you surrender your power. But when you cultivate reason over impulse, you navigate life with clarity and resilience. Imagine a heated argument at work. One person reacts emotionally, raising their voice, making accusations, and losing control. Another listens carefully, processes the facts, and responds with measured words and thoughtful reasoning. Which of these individuals gains respect? Which one do people turn to in times of crisis? Rationality is not about suppressing emotions, it is about mastering them. The Stoics did not believe in being emotionless. They believed in being governed by wisdom rather than whims. A rational person acknowledges their feelings, but does not allow them to dictate their actions. They pause, reflect, and choose the best course based on reason, not fleeting emotions. To develop strict rationality, practice mental discipline. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what are the facts? What is within my control? What is the most logical course of action? By training your mind to think this way, you replace knee-jerk reactions with thoughtful responses. You become someone others admire, not because you are emotionless, but because you possess the rare ability to remain composed under pressure. Furthermore, rational thinkers do not jump to conclusions or act on assumptions. They seek truth, examine different perspectives, and question their own biases. This intellectual humility not only leads to better decision-making, but also earns the respect of those who recognize the depth of your thinking. In moments of uncertainty, the rational mind remains steady. While others panic, overreact, or let their emotions take over, you stand firm, guided by logic and wisdom. This quiet strength does not need to be announced. It's evident in the way you carry yourself, the way you handle adversity, and the way you make decisions. By embracing strict rationality, you gain control over your own mind, make wiser choices, and earn the admiration of those who respect clarity, wisdom, and unwavering composure. In a world full of emotional turbulence, be the calm, reasoned voice that others look up to. 3. Carry yourself with pride. How you carry yourself speaks before you even say a word. Your posture, your presence, and the way you move through the world silently communicate your self-respect and inner strength. To carry yourself with pride is not about arrogance or superiority. It is about embodying dignity, confidence, and a quiet assurance that commands respect. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." This is a reminder that you're part of something vast and magnificent. When you recognize your own worth, you naturally exude a presence that others respect. You do not need to demand attention. Your silent confidence draws it effortlessly. Pride in oneself is reflected in simple yet powerful ways: standing tall, maintaining eye contact, speaking with clarity, and moving with intention. A person who carries themselves well does not slouch through life, physically or mentally. They walk with purpose, not hesitation. They enter a room with quiet assurance, not insecurity. This presence is felt, and it leaves an impression long after they are gone. But true pride is not just about outward appearance. It is rooted in inner discipline. The Stoics believed that dignity comes from how we conduct ourselves, not just how we look. A person who carries themselves with pride does not engage in petty conflicts, does not over-explain themselves, and does not seek validation from others. Their actions reflect their self-respect, and that is what earns the admiration of those around them. To cultivate this silent strength, start by being mindful of your body and mind. How do you sit? How do you walk? How do you speak? Each of these small details sends a message to yourself and to the world about how you perceive your own worth. At the same time, nurture the inner foundation of your confidence. Do the work, build your skills, and stay true to your principles. When you know who you are and live in alignment with your values, confidence becomes effortless. You will not need to fake it, because it will be real. Respect is rarely given to those who shrink themselves, apologize for their existence, or seek constant reassurance. It is given to those who move with quiet certainty, who acknowledge their worth without boasting, and who live with a dignity that speaks louder than words. So stand tall, not just physically, but mentally. Move through life with confidence, not hesitation. Let your silent pride be felt, not through arrogance, but through the unshakable presence of someone who truly knows their worth. 4. Take time apart. In a world that never stops moving, stepping away can feel like a luxury or even a weakness. But the truth is, taking time apart is not an escape. It is a necessity. It is the silent discipline of those who understand that clarity, strength, and true freedom come from within. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." And what is bravery, if not the ability to stand alone, to seek solitude, and to confront oneself without distraction? The modern world glorifies busyness. Yet, the Stoics knew that a mind constantly consumed by noise and external demands is a mind enslaved. True freedom, the kind that commands respect, comes from the ability to step back, reflect, and cultivate inner stillness. When you take time apart, you show that you are not dependent on the world's chaos to feel whole. You demonstrate self-discipline by choosing solitude over mindless distractions, depth over surface-level engagements. Those who value themselves make space for their own thoughts, their own growth, and their own renewal. And in doing so, they gain not only clarity, but also the quiet respect of those who recognize the strength in stillness. This practice is not about isolation, it is about recalibration. Just as a warrior sharpens his blade before battle, you must sharpen your mind before engaging with the world. Solitude gives you the chance to process your emotions, align your actions with your values, and emerge with a sense of purpose that cannot be easily shaken. People respect those who are centered, composed, and in control of themselves, and that kind of presence is cultivated in moments of solitude. So, make it a habit to step away from the noise, disconnect from distractions, and invest in your inner peace. The world may not notice when you take time apart, but it will see the strength, wisdom, and quiet confidence you bring when you return. 5. Start saying. No few actions command more respect than the ability to say no with confidence and clarity. It is a silent yet powerful act of self-mastery, one that sets boundaries, protects your energy, and ensures that your time is spent on what truly matters. Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True freedom is not about doing everything, it is about choosing wisely. When you say yes to every request, every obligation, and every distraction, you become a servant to the expectations of others. But when you start saying no to what does not serve you, you reclaim control over your life. Saying no is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-respect. It means recognizing your limits, valuing your time, and refusing to compromise your well-being for the sake of pleasing others. Many struggle with this because they fear disappointing people, damaging relationships, or missing out on opportunities. But, in truth, those who respect themselves first earn the deepest respect from others. Think about the people you admire. Are they the ones who say yes to everything, stretching themselves thin to accommodate every demand? Or are they the ones who stand firm, choosing their commitments carefully and dedicating their energy only to what aligns with their values? The latter are the ones who command true admiration, not because they are unkind, but because they are intentional. Mastering the art of saying no requires practice. It does not have to be harsh, nor does it require an elaborate explanation. A simple, firm response is often enough. I appreciate the offer, but I can't commit to this right now. If appropriate, you can offer alternatives or suggest another way to help, but you do not owe anyone an apology for prioritizing your own well-being. By setting boundaries, you also protect yourself from burnout. In a world that glorifies busyness, it is easy to overextend yourself, to say yes to everything out of obligation, only to find yourself exhausted and resentful. But when you start saying no to the things that drain you, you create space for the things that truly matter. This leads to greater focus, productivity, and fulfillment. Saying no also strengthens relationships. When you overcommit, you may show up physically but be absent mentally, too drained to be fully present. However, when you honor your limits, your presence carries more weight. People will appreciate the quality of your time rather than the quantity. Most importantly, saying no builds trust and credibility. When you agree to something, people will know that your yes is genuine, that you are fully committed, not just reluctantly obliging. This reinforces your integrity, showing others that your time and word hold real value. In the end, every time you say no to something insignificant, you are saying yes to something meaningful. You are choosing purpose over obligation, self-respect over approval, and authenticity over appeasement. So embrace the power of no, not with guilt, but with quiet confidence. In doing so, you will not only gain control over your own life, but also earn the deep respect of those around you. 6. Actions carry more weight than words. In Stoicism, actions are paramount. What you do matters far more than what you say. Words can be misinterpreted, forgotten, or ignored, but actions leave lasting impressions. They define your character, shape your reputation, and ultimately determine how others perceive and respect you. Marcus Aurelius captured this idea perfectly when he said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." It is not enough to talk about values like honesty, integrity, and discipline. We must embody them. A person who constantly speaks about the importance of truthfulness but is known for deception loses all credibility. Meanwhile, someone who rarely speaks about honesty but consistently tells the truth, especially when it is difficult, will naturally earn respect and trust. Actions reveal who we truly are. They cut through the noise and expose our real priorities and beliefs. You can claim to be disciplined, but if you constantly procrastinate, your words mean little. You can say you care about others, but if your actions are selfish and unreliable, people will see the truth. The world does not judge us by what we say we stand for. It judges us by what we consistently do. In everyday life, we have endless opportunities to let our actions speak for us. Keeping promises, showing up on time, following through on commitments, and treating others with kindness. These small yet powerful actions accumulate over time. They build a solid foundation of reliability and integrity, shaping how people perceive and respect us. In professional settings, actions are equally crucial. A leader who works hard, treats their team with fairness, and leads by example earns the loyalty and respect of others. Conversely, a leader who preaches values but fails to live by them will quickly lose credibility. People follow actions, not empty words. If you want to be respected, let your work ethic, discipline, and integrity do the talking. The same principle applies to personal relationships. Trust is not built through flowery words or grand declarations. It is built through consistent positive actions. A friend who always shows up, supports you in difficult times, and treats you with honesty will earn your trust. In contrast, someone who constantly breaks promises, neglects your needs, or acts dishonestly will lose your respect, no matter how many apologies they offer. Actions also have a ripple effect. They inspire others to follow your example. When people witness someone acting with integrity and discipline, they are often moved to do the same. This influence extends beyond individuals, shaping communities and cultures. Imagine a society where people live by their values instead of merely talking about them, where honesty, discipline, and kindness are seen in actions rather than just heard in words. Ultimately, actions are the truest reflection of character. They manifest our beliefs in the physical world, proving our dedication to our values. By consistently aligning our actions with what we stand for, we build a reputation that commands respect, not through words, but through silent, undeniable proof of who we are. So, let your actions define you. Live in such a way that you never have to explain what you believe, because it will be evident in everything you do. In doing so, you will earn not only the respect of those around you, but also the deep satisfaction of knowing you are truly living in accordance with your principles. 7. Develop healthy skepticism. To earn genuine respect, you must develop healthy skepticism, the ability to question, analyze, and seek truth without blindly accepting what is presented to you. In Stoicism, this is a fundamental principle, as it aligns with the pursuit of wisdom and rational thinking. The Stoics understood that clarity comes not from accepting everything at face value, but from discerning truth from illusion through careful examination. Healthy skepticism is not about cynicism or constant doubt. It is about intellectual integrity, the discipline of questioning assumptions, seeking evidence, and thinking critically. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, captured this idea when he said, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change. For I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone." The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. In a world overflowing with misinformation, biases, and superficial judgments, the ability to think independently is a rare and powerful skill. It allows you to make informed decisions, avoid deception, and command respect as a person of reason and clarity. Consider the workplace. A person who demonstrates healthy skepticism does not take everything at face value. Instead, they evaluate information carefully before making decisions. They ask thoughtful questions, seek multiple perspectives, and remain aware of potential biases. This approach prevents them from falling into the traps of hasty judgments and misinformation, earning them the respect of colleagues who recognize their diligence and thoroughness. In personal relationships, healthy skepticism helps you navigate trust and reliability. It is not about being suspicious of everyone, but about maintaining a balanced awareness of people's actions over time. Instead of believing words blindly, a wise person observes patterns of behavior and discerns true intentions. This prevents manipulation, strengthens genuine relationships, and ensures that respect is given to those who have truly earned it. Beyond external matters, skepticism must also be applied inwardly. A Stoic regularly questions their own beliefs, assumptions, and biases. It is easy to cling to preconceived notions, but true wisdom comes from the willingness to challenge and refine our own thinking. Those who practice self-inquiry develop intellectual humility and adaptability, qualities that not only lead to personal growth, but also earn the admiration of others. A person who embraces skepticism does not chase every trend or conform to popular opinion without scrutiny. Instead, they take the time to think critically and form their own perspectives. This quiet strength of thought earns the respect of peers who recognize their commitment to truth over convenience. Another crucial aspect of skepticism is acknowledging the limits of our knowledge. The more we learn, the more we realize how much remains unknown. This humility, combined with a relentless pursuit of understanding, commands deep respect. A truly wise person does not pretend to have all the answers, but remains open to learning from anyone and anything. Healthy skepticism also builds resilience. By not being easily swayed by every new piece of information or external pressure, a person remains steady and grounded. They do not overreact, nor are they easily manipulated. This composed demeanor makes them a pillar of strength, someone others look up to in moments of uncertainty. At its core, developing healthy skepticism is about living with rationality, integrity, and wisdom. It means questioning assumptions, seeking truth, and remaining open-minded without being gullible. By embodying this principle, you align yourself with the Stoic ideal of clear thinking and self-mastery, earning genuine respect and admiration from those around you. In a world that moves fast and often misleads, the ability to think critically is more valuable than ever. Be discerning, seek truth, let reason guide you. In doing so, you will not only navigate life with greater clarity, but you will also earn the respect of those who value wisdom over conformity. By mastering these 7 silent actions, you embody the essence of Stoicism, leading with integrity, wisdom, and quiet strength. Respect is not demanded. It is earned through the way you think, act, and carry yourself. In a world full of noise, be the one who commands attention through presence, not words. If this video resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're on a journey of self-mastery, be sure to like and subscribe for more insights on Stoic wisdom and personal growth. Until next time, stay steady, stay strong, and let your actions speak for you.